You today about one of my all-time absolute favorite topics in the world. This week, our sessions are going to be focused on the top 5 benefits of what when people get certified as a performance coach. What are the benefits? What's the ROI? And so today we're going to talk about one of my absolute favorites. And to kick it off, we were on our morning walk for this week on today, Monday morning, and we were chatting about how much both of us love to travel. And so you were saying before you met me, what were you up to?
I was living in Asia for 3 years. I was studying business and volunteering and teaching English and starting a business. I was doing a lot of things. It was super fun. I loved it.
Yeah. And before I met you, I had just taken a 110-day cruise around the world, stopped in 10 different countries, fell in love with East Africa, decided to move back, lived in a village, was teaching organic farming, came back home, finished up school, and then went on the road for a couple years in a sales position where every 3 months I'd move from New York City, Atlanta, Boston, Orange County, San Francisco, LA. I was popping all over the US. So I was traveling both for school, then traveling for work. Then I had wrapped up that career and went into my own career. And my dream was to be able to work from anywhere. P.S. We're going to be giving away some fun prizes this week, one of which is 3 months in of our Core 4 program. Normally a few $100, $300 a month. We're going to give it away. And today's question for those of you watching live is if you could work from anywhere, you could work from anywhere in the world, what are your top 3 places you would work from? That is today's question. If you answer that in the chat section on any of the platforms we're streaming on, we're going to enter you into we're going to pick a name and give away 3 months for free of our Core 4 challenge. There'll be a prize every day this week, so tune in and check out what it will be. But today's question, if you'd like to win the prize, all you have to do is enter if you could work from anywhere in the world, what would your top 3 places be that you'd love to work from? So Amanda was traveling. I was traveling. I wrapped up that career, went back, worked 3 different jobs. I was working in the warehouse. I was working in sales. I was doing some coaching calls in between, just working my butt off, trying to get the foundation set for my vision when I started my company was to be able to travel the world, be able to reach out through speaking and courses and trainings and coaching and help people to make a positive difference. My background started off in the nonprofit world where I loved making a difference, helping people. What I didn't love was opening up my paycheck every month and being like, what the heck? Why are we getting paid pennies to do the best work in the world? We're actually helping people in their lives. We're helping young people figure out how to live a better life. We're helping people who've hit a financial hard spot, turn themselves around and get the foundation reset and rebuild the life they want. Like, we're actually helping people. We're not just screwing people over to make money. Like, we're actually helping them. Why do we get paid pennies? And you have all these like bankers and all these people out there who are supposed to be screwing over people just to make money. Why do they get all the money? That didn't make any sense for me. And so coaching to me became something that was a little bit of a bridge where my focus is helping people be healthier, happier, stronger, more fulfilled, helping them grow their business, helping them live their dreams, helping them live the life they want. And we get paid pretty well for it. The coolest part, absolute coolest part for me was the ability to work from anywhere in the world. As Amanda mentioned before we met, she was doing business school over in China and Thailand. She was traveling and living in Bali. I had just gone all the way around the world on a cruise ship, living in East Africa, traveling all over the United States. And I always had a vision of being able to work from anywhere. And so coaching for me, the first benefit of getting certified as a coach and building a coaching practice for me was being able to work from anywhere. And today I'll tell you a few examples of places we work from that are pretty fun. I think one of my favorites was actually before I met my wife, a friend and I took a trip down to Costa Rica. And I remember tethering Wi-Fi off of someone else's cell phone while I was doing a corporate training with a major bank in New York City. And I was sitting at a picnic table in the middle of the jungle coaching executives on improving their performance. And I was like, wow, I get to be sitting in the middle of the jungle, enjoying the heck out of my life. That as soon as I'm done with this call, I'm going to go crack open a coconut in the jungle and have some raw food snacks by Eric Rivkin, who's a world-renowned raw food chef. I get to enjoy this moment and soak up this beautiful way of living and call it work. Like, this is cool. I don't have to be cooped up in a cubicle somewhere or stuck in an office. Even now they have the work from home thing, which sounds cool until you're stuck at home, both working and living and trying to fit your family and trying to do everything in the same spot all day. And there's just something beautiful. It's magical. It's something really special of travel. One of my core beliefs is travel by itself will change someone's life. If you can just take them on a trip to an environment unlike their own, it'll transform their life. It'll transform their perspective. And so flipping back up to you, what has that been like for you? So you coach, you're certified. What is that like for you to be able to work from anywhere?
I'm getting a little bit of feedback, I think. Are you
Uh-oh.
good? Do I sound
Here,
okay?
I'll mute my side while you share the goodness with them.
Okay. Initially, it it was high and it was low, and then it was high again. And the high was being able to be wherever I wanted to be, and work on my own schedule. The low, honestly, was I did kind of miss people, and I think you saw that, or I wasn't used to working by myself. So there was an adjustment period. There was this huge high in the beginning of loving to work from wherever, and then I realized like I kind of just miss being around people, right? And that's when I was doing a more of like just the marketing stuff, right? Doing a lot of marketing, which was my background. So that was my first go at working remotely was marketing. And I miss people a ton. I realized I need to talk with more people and interact with more people. And what was interesting was you were coaching at that time. Oh, you've always been coaching, but I remember you coaching and coming down and having like your cup so filled because you were just coaching and sharing your gift all day long with people and helping people, unlock their potential and achieve their goals and everything. So then I realized, okay, I need to adjust something. And the thing that I needed to adjust was what? Why are you laughing?
I pulled the wrong lever on my chair. I was trying to move my thing and I just dropped.
I was wondering what happened.
Wrong
So
button.
I was wondering, I was like, why are you doing that?
So hold on. You just said something really important for people.
Yeah.
A lot of people hear about this concept of being a digital nomad, working from anywhere, doing the marketing, doing the work behind the scenes. But you just described something really important. It's the difference between an ordinary digital nomad and actually being a certified coach. These are very different things. Because
Yeah.
when people look at digital nomad life, you just highlighted some of the biggest flaws that people don't think of, which is loneliness. Great. You get to travel to Bali or you get to travel to some far off land and live in the beautiful, majestic, wonderful area of whatever. But then you realize, like, hey, there's not a lot of freaking people to hang out with around here.
Yeah.
And you just highlighted something. I would come downstairs, my cup would be bursting, overflowing. And you'd be like, well, why are you so freaking happy, Mr. Happy? And I'm like, you're like, I miss people. I'm like, people? I just talked to someone from New York City, and then I got a call from London, and then I was talking to someone in Sydney, and then I was helping someone work through their challenges in Austin, and then I had a Los Angeles, and back to San Francisco, then a New York City, then a Denver. I mean, God, I just connected with people all over Earth for the last 4 hours, 5, 6 hours of coaching. I was like, I don't miss people at all. I just want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, well, I was doing the digital nomad side of the business, which is the marketing and behind the scenes stuff. Someone just said beautiful woman. She is my wife. I don't know who you are, but yes, she is beautiful. Thank you. The concept though of that's the difference between actually doing the coaching. How many of you real quick are people? Like you need connection. You need people. You need to be talking, connecting. You thrive with other humans. If you are, just say I am in the comment section. Oh, wow, I see a whole list of places people would love to work from. We'll share those in a few minutes. P.S. We have a prize. We're giving it away today. We're going to give it away in 24 hours. So tomorrow we'll announce who won. The way to enter is in the chat box. Share the 3 places you would love to be able to work from. If you could work from anywhere in the world, where are 3 places you'd love to be able to work from? So we asked, who's a people-y person? Who needs to work with people? Shannon says, I am. Let's see. Brett's typewriter says, I am. I don't know, typewriters could talk. Well, I guess it's typing. But this concept, if you notice the difference between digital nomadism, which is doing all the work by yourself, versus coaching. Coaching is actually working with other humans. It can be in a one-on-one coaching format. It could be in a team coaching format or a group coaching format. It could be in a community coaching format. There's lots of different ways, but coaching involves people. I too am very people-y. That's why I started a nonprofit. Working to help other people was the, step one. Hold on. Oh, look, see, throwing my hearts out there. Step one was working to help other people because I love connecting with people. And so you found that aha moment, which is digital nomadism by itself wasn't cutting it.
For me,
Working by yourself wasn't cutting it. And then talk about the bridge where you got certified as a coach and now you're working with people. What was the difference?
So, sorry. I feel like you have the energy that I usually have, so I'm not really used to this. Okay.
Just over here
Anyway,
celebrating you.
thank you. So what I realized was, I was a little envious, right? Like Jairek was feeling so fulfilled, and I'm like, this is so confusing to me. I have the freedom and the flexibility that I wanted, but my cup wasn't fully filled. And so the change that I made was just figuring out what was missing, right? And what was missing for me was people, and I wanted to be able to share not just my gifts with people, but like one of my gifts is shining the light on people. Like I can truly see, um, get behind them in a goal or what they're going after and help them bring that vision or idea to fruition, and to map out a plan and go after that and be in their corner throughout that whole process, through the highs and the lows and the obstacles and the wins and everything. And I love doing that. And I love leading teams. And I knew that I was a great leader. And so uh, it was just a shift, and it was diving fully into coaching, which was so rewarding. It was exactly that, because now I was able to have that flexibility and freedom. I was able to do like I have a great background in digital marketing and all the things in that space, right? And so I was able to do that, but in the part that was lacking in doing it, or not, the part that was lacking was the people part and the service part and the sh- the the sharing, the uplifting, the leading, the challenging, the getting the very best out of someone.
Yep.
I was able to do that with the coaching component. And so the two came together so beautifully. And now I'm just so grateful because not only have I been able to coach amazing, amazing people, but I also am still able to use my background in marketing and bring those together and share those now with other coaches in PCU, right? So here are people we have people that are elite military, Fortune 100 company leaders. We have, gosh, doctors, nurses, administrators, like people that have really excelled in their careers, professional athletes, professional coaches. We have all of those people in the program. And so to be surrounded by people that are committed to being their very best,
Yeah.
and showing up at their peak performance or highest potential, but it doesn't stop at them. It ripples out, and it's about how can I help others do the same? How can I help others unlock their potential? And what's so, so beautiful is not only do we get to train and support them in that area of taking their background and their experience and then helping them create that ripple in the world to do it for others. And the beauty is that they are all over the world. And then we get to remind them, you get to serve people all over the world.
Yeah.
It's so easy for them to just think locally, but what we really challenge them to do is think globally, because with the tools that you learn in the program, with this new skill set that you learn in performance coaching with Performance Coach University, those are global skills that are needed now more than ever. There's so much, whether it's in mental health or in corporate culture, like it's messy in these areas, and these tools really allow people to work through that stuff. And there's a lot of people right now that are going through something around us and we don't even know they're going through it. And I think
Yeah.
that's what hurts the most for the people that I speak with that are interested in becoming performance coaches, is that they want to help people more than they're currently able to. And they feel that this is their gift. This is their life's purpose. And they're excited to add more fulfillment to their life because they know they're only scratching the surface. So it's globally they're able to help, and they're able to tap into their greatest gifts and share it with the world too. Yeah.
That's right. And today's focused on the number one benefit of getting certified and doing coaching is working from anywhere. So some of our favorite places we've had the ability to work from. Number one, still on my list, is a picnic table in Costa Rica. That was a ton of fun doing coaching in the middle of the jungle, coaching executives in New York City. I was sitting at a picnic table in Costa Rica, tethering some Wi-Fi from someone's cell phone and making it happen. That was a ton of fun. I think another one of my favorites, we led first a 20-day, 10-country cruise through Central and South America, where we were teaching every day on the trip with a whole group that came with us. And in between teaching on board and being on a cruise, I'd go in my stateroom, pick up the phone, use some Wi-Fi, and I'd be doing coaching calls again with clients all over the world while we were on a cruise ship cruising through Central and South America. One of my favorites, we did a 15-day, 10-country cruise through Europe where we actually got engaged with each other. And something that was really fun about that one, I remember we were docked off the coast of Monaco, and we had just gone in and spent the day. We came in and I had a few evening coaching calls. I'm sitting on the balcony of the suite we were in on the cruise ship, overlooking the Monaco coast with the lights glimmering and sparkling, on the phone with a client in Los Angeles, helping them with, coaching, nail down their business plan and organize how they're going to turn another project from 5 million to 15 million. And like, how cool. They're like, how are you doing? I'm like, it's great. It's almost dinner time. We're in Monaco. They're like, wow, that's so cool. To be able to do it from anywhere is one of my favorite things, purely because I love to travel. Let's see. Paul says he'd love to work in Costa Rica, Greece, Santorini specifically, in France. Brett's typewriter says London, New York, and Los Angeles. Let's see. John, I like this one. Ooh, right down here. John says, I love working from home in Cambridge, Illinois. However, I would like to split time between Scotland and or Spain. I love this. And so the concept here is, if you want to enter to win 3 months free of our Core 4 training program, all you need to do is type, what are 3 places you would love to work from? Why would you share that?
I didn't.
I'm going to unshare that.
Oh.
We have something to talk about.
Amanda's
sharing the comment that says, I love you, Amanda, not Jairek.
I was trying to block it.
Yeah, no.
Oh, if you hit show, it shows it.
Yeah, no, I got your message. I see what you're telling me. Yeah, this one's over. I'm just going to.
Well, I put block user on YouTube. I don't know. Sorry. I didn't know that's what showed it. I don't know how this.
Yeah, you should. Don't touch the buttons.
Okay.
Okay, Shannon says Telluride, Colorado, Spain, and Kauai. Great pick, Shannon. If you want to enter, all you need to do is all you got to do is enter what are the 3 places you'd love to work from in the world. Now, some of our favorite places and something that's really cool that we're excited about is I spent 1.5 years doing kind of a corporate job, which what's fun nowadays, people talk about like, you can work from anywhere. We're, a digital team. And the truth is, if you dig in underneath it, it's a partial truth. Because in those jobs, whether you like it or not, if your team calls a meeting in Florida, you got to go. If there's an event you got to do in Texas, you got to be there. Like, you can't really decide to just work from anywhere, because you're still working in an environment where someone else is controlling the when, the where, and the how. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. If we're just going to speak truth, that is the truth. If you work for a major corporation, that's the truth. They call the shots. And so that ability to step out on your own, manage your own business, and literally work from anywhere is my number one favorite benefit of getting certified. So much so, we work from Puerto Rico, tropical island paradise in the Caribbean. And we're really blessed. We worked extremely hard. And something we're very excited about is we're going to start spending at least 1 to 3 months a year down in South Africa, which I always told my wife that I was hesitant to take her there, because my belief is once she was there and saw it, she probably wouldn't want to leave. What was your experience of Cape Town and Gondwana?
Oh, I fell in love instantly. I was like, we're definitely moving here. And you were like, what? And I was like, well, yeah, how can we not move here? This is amazing. So I'm very grateful that we'll be spending a lot more time there in the future, specifically this September, which I'm super pumped about.
That's right. And so this question and this thought of, well, what happens to our business? I mean, we're not old and retired. We had a joke about that. We moved to Florida when we first got married, and we'd spend a few months a year on a cruise ship. We had a Cadillac. We're like, did we retire and not know it? We started laughing. But this concept, we're not old and retired. Our business doesn't just stop when we choose to go over there. What happens? What happens to our coaching clients? What happens to our training programs? What happens to all that when we go to South Africa? Fun part is nothing changes. That's what's really, really cool. This is why it's one of the major, major benefits I tell people. If you're considering getting certified as a coach and building your coaching practice, it does take time. It doesn't happen overnight. I've been doing this literally for 20 years, but 20 years into this, not only have we gotten a solid ROI of impact, the difference we've made in people's lives, which is so cool. It's my favorite part. That part reminds me of the nonprofit world. P.S. Amanda was Make-A-Wish Wish Granter of the Year in San Diego when I met her. So both of us have a huge heart and a deep passion for nonprofit. We've built multiple schools for people in need around the world. We've donated a lot of money to causes and people we believe in. And it warms our heart to be able to do that through our business. And our business is coaching people, which is also helping people. So we get to help people earn a beautiful living doing it and reinvest in the people and projects that matter. But number one benefit and the biggest piece I see here that we'll start with this week is the ability to work from anywhere. So one more time, we've got to wrap up. If you want to enter in this week's contest, all you got to do is type in the comment section, whatever platform you're watching this on, what are your top 3 places you'd love the ability to work from if you could? So enter the contest. All you got to do is write what are your top 3 places in the comment section, and we will see you tomorrow for this week's topic is the top 5 benefits of getting certified as a performance coach. Okay, see you all soon. Gotta share some love.
I don't think